we want to start talking about it the right way. So let's say we start with a small graph, and I have a point that starts the graph right here at -3, 0. And the graph ends at 3, 1. But it doesn't end in a filled-in dot. It ends in an open circle. So here's my graph. And we want to talk about the idea of this filled-in circle and this open circle. So the filled-in circle here, what does that mean to you?
We can take answer.
That's right. So -3 is included. It is included. We can take the answer. What I mean by included is that point is included in the domain and the range. And this one is open. What does that mean? Yeah. It's not included or excluded. Either way you want to say that. Yeah, excluded or not included. If you'll put that on my chair, that'd be great. Thank you. So what that means is, while -3 is a value in the domain, 3 is not. But like 2.99 would be, because it's everything up to, but not including that 3. So we use some different symbols for that. Included, we'll see how these work in just a minute, we use brackets. Not included, we use parentheses. So the domain, quick reminder, is the what? What are the? They're included, but it's the x values of a set. It's the x values. What x values are in the function? And the range then is the exactly the y values. And they could be limitless or they could be limited. In this case, they're limited. So let's talk about this problem. The domain equals. What's the smallest value of x that exists in this function? -3. Yeah, good, Evan. And what is the largest value of x that is shown? Yeah, +3. So remember, these are all the x values. So from -3 to +3, we don't say 2, we put a comma here. Is the -3 included in the set or excluded? It's included. So we put a bracket around the -3 here. Is the 3 included or excluded? So if it's excluded, we put a parenthesis around it. So this says solid dot, open dot. Okay? Now let's look at the range on this one. The range of the y values. What's the smallest y value that exists in this? Say that again? 0. Yeah, Denise, it's 0. Good. The smallest y value is 0, right? Because this is -3, 0. And what's the largest y value? Sort of. 1, yeah. Is the 0 included? Yes, it is. Is the 1 included? Correct. So, included, excluded, or not included? Think you got it? Let's try one. I'll do something similar here. Pretend that's a straight line. Where do the x values start for this function? At 0, yeah, I heard a whisper at 0. And where do they end? They don't end. What number is they don't end? Infinity, right. It doesn't end. So it goes from 0 to infinity. All the x values from 0 to infinity. Now, is 0 included? Yeah, it looks like there's a solid dot there. Here's a tough question. Can we know infinity? So can we include it then? We can't include infinity. Right, infinity is never included. So how about the range here? What is my smallest y value? 1. Good. 1. It is 1. And the largest y value, because I have to go all the way up to 1 to find the function, right? This is up and down now. And if I keep going, when do I stop seeing the function? Never. Infinity, right. So the 1 is included, but the infinity is not included, right. Infinity, I should say positive or negative infinity, is never included. Because we can't really know it. If you think you know, once you think you know infinity, you don't, because I can add one more to that, right? And then you go, oh, well, infinity is 1 bigger than what I thought it was. Oh no, now it's 2 bigger. So it's always, there's no end. So it's unknowable. All right.